Larry Serge.
And I'm Correlation.
Welcome to this week's edition of Spotlight On, direct from the UEA in Norwich. This week we'll be looking at a topic that naturally follows on from our previous two riveting broadcasts: Stats Amazing, Handling Figures, and Qualitative Street, Magic Moments. For those of you that missed them, they are still available on our Spotlight player.
That's right, Larry. For this third installment of the series, we're here to try to get to the bottom of what it takes to be a social science researcher. More specifically, the skills required to conduct social science research in the most effective way possible, exploring the toolkit, so to speak.
So without further ado, let's go over to our colleague Methodology for a closer look into social science research skills, QVT.
Thank you, Larry and Cora. Yes, it's me, Methodology, to take you through the 12 key skills we have identified as essential to be a good researcher. So listen up. If you want to be a researcher, then these are the skills that you need. Number 1, patience. Yes, you need a lot of patience to be a researcher. Research involves working intensively on a project, usually for quite a long period of time, before you finally reach the end goal and find your conclusions and get a chance to actually publish your findings to everybody else. So patience is key. Okay, not all research projects are going to be as long as the 25 years that the Rosetta Comet landing researchers had to work on their project, but nevertheless, patience will be needed for any research project. Number 2, determination. Determination is of course very much linked to patience that we just talked about. You need determination to help see you through to the end of your research project. And not only that, you'll need determination to convince funders that your research should be funded, and sometimes to convince your supervisor that you're doing the right thing. Number 3, flexibility. Flexibility is an important skill because you never know what each day could bring. You need to be prepared to try different approaches and learn new skills. And a flexible approach to your research problem can also help you to come up with different and innovative ideas. Number 4, logical thinking. Logical thinking is a skill that you'll need because you need clarity of thought when designing and carrying out your research, and also, of course, logical thinking will help you present your findings. Number 5, analytical skills. Well, of course, analytical skills are linked to your ability to be logical that we just talked about. Analytical skills will be needed for you to be a successful researcher. You also need to have creative thought, because when you're approaching a research problem, you not only need to analyse it in a logical way, but you need to be creative to think about different approaches that you could use and to think sort of outside and around of a problem. Number 6, meticulous attention to detail. Oh yes, you need a lot of attention to detail. When you're analysing your data, you'll certainly need that, but also when you're, for example, programming an experiment, or when you're presenting and publishing your research. Number 7 and number 8. Number 7 is independence and number 8 is teamwork skills. So of course you need to be good at self-directed working, so this is where the importance of independence comes in, but also you've got to be able to work collaboratively, and the most successful research projects always involve collaboration, so teamwork skills are essential. Number 9, initiative. Yes, initiative is linked to the independence that we were just talking about, so you need that initiative to be good at the self-directed working. You will spend long periods of time needing to motivate yourself to continue with your research, but of course you need to know when it's appropriate to seek help too. Number 10, good interpersonal skills. You need to be good with people. You've got to get along with all the people that you're collaborating with, and powers of persuasion, particularly when you need help with something, are essential. Number 11, networking. So of course the interpersonal skills we just described, you being good with people, mean it will help you build a network of support. You will really need that network of support as a researcher. You'll need it within your discipline and outside of your discipline. This will be key to you being able to successfully collaborate and also help secure funding, which we've mentioned several times, you might have noticed. Number 12. Last but not least, passion. Of course you've got to be enthusiastic. You've got to love your research. Let's remember, research really can change the world. And if you love what you do, then you're much more likely to be successful at it. If you have all 12 of these skills, and perhaps more, then a research career just might be for you. Now, this is Bethodology, handing you back to Larry Search and Correlation in the studio.
Thank you, Beth. Fascinating stuff and a real eye-opener.
So there you have it. Join us next week for Spotlight on Experimentation, Double-Blind Date.
So until next time, it's goodbye from me, Larry Search.
And goodbye from me, Correlation.
Goodbye.
Bye.